So I made the Sig Fig video and I explained in words what the rules are, but perhaps that was kind of confusing. So now we can just try the beat it in your head method. So in front of me, I have 20 problems, and in case the rules seem kind of confusing as to what to do with Sig Figs, hopefully if you just look at these or do these 20 problems, it should be just kind of ingrained in your head. So I'm not going to explain the rules. Those are in the other video. I'm just going to fly through these real quick, and hopefully you can recognize the pattern. So 0.1 plus 3.4, that gets us 3.5, and we have two sig figs, or we round, now since this is addition, we round to the lowest decimal place. They're each in the 10th decimal place. So when we round this, it's just going to stay at 3.5. 620 minus 8.2. This gets us 611.8, and we're going to round to the lowest decimal place, or the least precise decimal place, which is the tens. So this is going to become 610. 6.782 times 3.9 gets us 26.4498. And we are going to round to two significant figures because this one is two sig figs, this one is 4. Round to the lowest number of them, so we're going to round to 2. That gets us 26. 15,000 divided by 2.5, that gets us 6,000. And when we round this, we're going to round to the lowest number of sig figs. This one is 2, this one also is 2. So just keep it as 6,000. 98.2 plus 0.0005. You're going to get 98.200005. Round this to the least precise decimal place, which is 2. So this becomes 98.2. Okay. 686.32 minus 4. This is addition. So round to the lowest or the least precise significant figure, which is the ones place. So this is going to become 82. 9.361 times 4.5. I get 42.1245. And round to the lowest number of sig figs. This has 2, this has 4. Round to 2 sig figs, I get 42. Let's see, 3,800 divided by 2.9. I get 1,310.34, blah, blah, blah. And round to the lowest number of sig figs. This has 2, this also has 2. So this is going to become 1,300. 5,000 plus 0.01, you get 5,000.01. And round to the least precise significant figure, which is this 5, which is in the thousandths place. This is going to become 5,000. 5 minus 0.043 gets us 4.957. Round to the least precise decimal place, which is this 5, which rounds this up back to 5. Okay, 3.791 times 70, 265.37. And we are going to round to the least number of sig figs since it's multiplication, which this one has 1 sig fig, this one has 4, round to 1 sig fig. This gets me 300. 98,000 divided by 56 gets me 1,750. And we are going to round down to the lowest number of sig figs. This has 2, this also has 2. Go down to 1,800. 120 plus 0.00018. 120.00018. Round to the least precise sig fig. So when you compare that to this 8, the least precise sig fig is going to be this 10 spot, the 2. So you go down to 120. 720 minus 0.003. You get 719.997. Round to the least precise sig fig, which is the 10 spot in the 720. Go back up to 720. 2.4 times 6.57. You get 15.768. We're going to round to the lowest number of sig figs. This has 2, this has 3. Round to 2 sig figs. 16. 360 divided by 0.023. I get, oh, that's not right. Wait, no, that is right. I get 15,652.17. This has 2 sig figs. This also has 2 sig figs. Round to 2 sig figs. I get 16,000. This gets me 5.30045. Round to the least precise decimal place, which is this 3, which gets me 5.3. 3.7 minus 0.1, 3.6. Round to the least precise decimal place, which it's the same in each. It's the 10th spot. So just leave it as 3.6. 9.64 times 0.00054. I get this number. Round to the lowest number of sig figs. This one has 2, this one has 3. Round to 2 sig figs. I get this number. 940 divided by 20,000. I get this. Oops. Round to the lowest number of sig figs. This has 2, this has 1. Round it to 1 sig fig. 0.05.